The NRA wants guns in your schools. Have you heard? This morning, former Representative Asa Hutchinson, head of the 12-person School Shield program, released a 225-page report which recommended that schools hire properly trained armed employees to provide, quote, an important layer of security in schools. Now, the report, funded by the NRA and commissioned in the wake of the Sandy Hook shooting, also proposed a model training program for armed school staff of 40 to 60 hours per person. What else was in this huge report?
This huge report, which we'd been anticipating since December, since Wayne LaPierre gave his now infamous press conference when he introduced Hutchinson and said that he was going to be given this job and the study commission. This study contained a series of findings, and they went to scores, they said, of schools and talked to scores of educators. And I think I got the sense that they were mostly schools that had security programs in place. And what they found differences in school perimeters, differences in how many security guards there were for a certain number of students. Some schools already have armed security guards, so that's something that they found and they experimented with. And then they came up with 8 recommendations. And yeah, those ranged certainly from training school employees and not hiring new people necessarily, because they noted that a lot of school districts don't have extra money to hire new people. So what this really is about is arming educators, principals, teachers to respond to then, and training them to respond to threats. I think there is a broad question that parents and teachers and students all need to consider now that we live in a society with 300 million guns in it and a lot of gun owners, is what would we like our schools to be? And what this NRA sponsored, though they were very sure to say that this is an independent report, that they were not influenced by the NRA. But what they were saying was that they were designing schools that sound a lot like prisons, I'll be honest. And that, I mean, you're talking about surveillance cameras all day long, tons of guards, certain numbers of guards per student, guns stored, hopefully safely, but stored in numerous places around schools. So it really comes down to what you envision a school to be.